Hey family, I think it's super fitting that we call ourselves warrior mamas and warrior dads because realistically we fight for our kids every single day, but I want to start a peaceful warrior movement with these amazing moms and dads. I taught yoga for a really long time, and one of my favorite yoga poses is called Virabhadrasana 2 or Peaceful Warrior. And this is one of my favorite poses because it assists people to go deep into their own inner strength that they didn't know that they had. So I'm not going to do it for you guys, but basically it's a really deep lunge where you have one arm in front of you and one arm behind you. And I always told my students that the arm in front of you represents the future and the arm behind you represents your past. And we focus on that. We focus on the future, we focus on our past, but when in reality, our true strength comes from being completely present. And I feel like that is super applicable to us in our lives as these peaceful warrior parents. And so when we can stay grounded in the present, we truly find our center and we can find our child's center and we can learn to enjoy them. I totally get it that autism can be super hard and stressful and painful, especially when your child has self-injurious behavior and is miserable and sick. And my son was all of those things. And I was miserable because he was miserable. So I get that. So I get that the present moment can be super rough. But I feel like we make it even harder on ourselves because we focus on the past, we focus on the future, we focus on what we could have done differently. We live in the past, we go back and agonize over the choices that we made and wish we could go back in time and fix and change them. That only causes guilt. That causes guilt and pain and anguish in ourselves. And we focus on the future. We mourn the future. I remember my first reaction after my son's diagnosis was like, what if he doesn't get married? What if he doesn't turn out normal? What if? And if we live in the what ifs again, we're creating this place of misery inside of us and judgment. And so once again, I want to assist parents to come from this grounded place that only can come from the present. That's where true strength comes from. It's where we can connect with ourselves, where we can connect with our child. Let go of the future, let go of the past, because that's only causing us more pain. Focus on the present. And again, when we focus on the present, we can find healing. We can find healing in the present. We can find happiness in the present. We can find joy in the present. And so I just want to give a shout out to all of you fellow peaceful warriors, and that's what I choose to be. I choose to be a peaceful warrior mama. Sending you lots of love. Bye.